Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to J.K. Coltrain Stars of Tomorrow Show. Bringing you tomorrow's stars today.
Hi folks, and welcome to another edition of the Stars of Tomorrow Show. I'm your host, J.K. Coltrain. I'm here today with Doug Briney. How you doing, Doug?
Doing well, J.K. Thanks.
Doug comes to Nashville from Southern California via Alaska.
Via Alaska.
That's a long way to come to Nashville, Southern Cal.
So. 4,000 some odd miles driving.
How'd that happen? How'd that come to be?
You know, we prayed about it for quite a while and decided that we had done about what we could up in Alaska, music-wise, and it was time to make the move to the big league.
So you're here.
So we packed up the truck, my wife's car, everything we had, and drove just a little over 4,000 miles to get down here.
Yeah, that's quite a trip.
I've
been, yeah. Well, your manager, Michael Stover, is how I come to know you.
Right.
He had contacted me and said, check out my artist.
Right.
And that's how, but that's great. And so you were born in Southern California, and I know also you're a minister. Are you an ordained minister?
I am. I'm an ordained minister with the Southern Baptist Convention and with the Southern Baptist churches, yes.
Yeah, that's great. I'm an old Baptist boy myself.
There you go.
My granddaddy was a minister. Dad a church deacon, you know. So I come from the same background. So
okay.
Free will Baptist.
Okay.
I'm familiar with that. But so tell us a little bit about Doug. What have you been up to? Lately, what you got going on?
Well, the big thing we've got going on right now is getting ready to do a release of Super Country Cowboy, brand new project. I was down with Tate Records in Oklahoma back in May and recorded this project. We've been releasing little bits out on the webpage this week. We got the album cover out. You mentioned you saw the album cover.
Great.
And this afternoon we're actually releasing just a little bit of the title track off of that, Super Country Cowboy. So we're just going to give a little teaser there.
A little at a time.
You know, since we've been here, I've hit the ground running just getting our house livable. We bought a house that's 85% done, which I've learned is about 45% that I still needed to do. So I've been laying flooring, drywalling, mudding, taping, painting, doing it all the electrical. And then with the rain that we had this morning, I just found out that our basement does flood. So I have about 6 inches of water and muck and cardboard boxes that we hadn't unpacked to go through, and I've been doing that all day. But aside from that, just getting out on the road and doing a lot of concerts.
Right, that's what I'm going to ask you about next with your schedule. What's your schedule look like? Where can people find you?
The best place to find me right now is from my webpage, because I apologize, I'm scatterbrained right now. We've hit the ground so hard running. If you go to DougBriney.com, DougBriney.com, we have the performance page listed up there where I'm going to be. We just booked another performance with Grinders while I was on the way here, so excited about that. That'll be August 31. Sunday evening I'm going to be with the Cowboy Church of Anchorage, or Cowboy Church of Nashville, not Anchorage.
We're in Anchorage.
Cowboy Church of Nashville with Pastor Yates out there Sunday evening. And then August 17th, the Old Hickory Village is having a fundraiser. And I'm going to be singing at that fundraiser for them as well, trying to do some things for the outreach center that's there in Old Hickory.
Well, it sounds like your schedule's pretty busy. We make you stay busy, man.
It's getting there. we want something every night, but we're getting there.
Oh, going back to the flood, yes, folks, we got hammered today, overnight, and a lot of areas flooded here in Nashville. Roads were closed and so forth, so a lot of people are waking up to standing water in their basements now.
Yeah.
And I talked to another young lady who said no insurance, no flood insurance.
Yeah.
And so that's a shame. But okay, I wanted to ask you, the song, the video we're going to play is called Deja Vu all over again. Is that something you wrote? Or
I did not write that. As a member of the ICMA, the Independent Country Musicians Network, I found a writer, Pat Kelly, on my debut project. I was looking for music and I shopped and looking for a lot of music and found writer Pat Kelly and just fell in love with some of his writing. And so 6 of the songs on that album come from Pat Kelly or co-written with Pat Kelly there. And Deja Vu all over again is one that Pat Kelly wrote along with Donna Ofer, and did a fantastic job on it. It's just a song about life, man. I mean, I've got a lot of friends that their kids are moving back home, and they're even bringing parents in. I've got a family back in Anchorage that, they were empty nesters. It was just the 2 of them. and now they have 10 underneath their roof within the last year. So
It's a commune.
it's crazy, and but I think a lot of folks identify with it because of that.
That's great. Well, I'm glad to hear you. Like I say, things are going so well for you, other than your house problem, which
It's minor.
That's nothing you can overcome. That's
right. It's minor.
It's property.
That's right.
That can be replaced, and your music's going great. That's a good part.
Yes.
So be sure and check him out, DougBriney.com, and of course we'll post it on the video as well, so you can visit him on the web. And we're going to show his video for you now called Deja Vu all over again. Doug Briney.
They got the passports and flip-flops, that island cruise is long overdue. Her son's in the Navy, daughter Jen has a baby, now it's back to just them two. And the phone rings, it's Jen, she said I'd like to get my degree. If I get some loans and move back home, maybe she'll help your grandson and me. Now it's high chairs and diapers, Bonnie and friends. It's deja vu all over again. Cookie kisses and sticky hugs, rubber duckies floating in the tub, oatmeal in the baby's hair, tiny fingerprints everywhere. They're back where they've already been. It's deja vu all over again. Deja vu all over again. Grandpa's Chrysler just sits there, except for Sunday church a mile away. He called and asked about Jen and the baby again, at least 3 times yesterday. Where they stopped by last week, found his pipe burning the rug. He had fallen asleep while watching TV. They said, Dad, move in with us. Now it's lectures and reruns, tobacco tins. It's deja vu all over again. Elvis records and Ernest Tubb, old fishing stories and love you hugs. Archie Bunker easy chair, flannel shirts smell everywhere. They're back where they've already been. It's deja vu all over again. Deja vu all over again. Well, the sandwich generation, caught between the young and old. They don't mind putting their plans on hold. Now they're back where they've already been. It's deja vu, it's deja vu, deja vu all over again.
We'll be right back again to the Stars of Tomorrow show after a quick word from our sponsors.
I'm Gene Breeden, and I'm in my studios here in Nashville, visiting with these 2 fellows up here. I told them I don't do this, ever, hardly. I'd just like to say that anytime you have any recording that projects that you might be doing, call us and let's see what we can work out with you. We have several different programs that we use. One includes, we have a credit program also that partially pays for your project, and you make payments that you can afford to do to us. We'll work that out with you. But we have all kinds of different packages, from 1 song to 10 songs or 12 songs. So if you approach any kind of project at all, no matter what it is, at least give us a call, and I'd be glad to visit with you about that, whether you ever record with us or not. I have people in Germany that call me, and we visit on stuff that they're trying to do. So give me a call, and we'll chat about anything you want to. Again, whether you record in our place or what, it doesn't matter. Just give us a call, 615-883-5446, and ask for Gene. Myself, Gene, I'm Barry, and we can answer any question you might have about the music industry, I'm sure. So give me a call, 883-5446. Thank you.
Hey folks, this is Doug Briney. You're watching Stars of Tomorrow show. Keep it right here.
Hi folks, this is J.K. Coltrain, coming to you from Gene Breeden Studio in Niceville, Tennessee, here on Music Valley Drive. And I want to tell you about a very special magazine called Country Entertainment USA. It's published by a very good friend of mine, Royce Kropitz, and it catches you up on the latest news in country music. We got facts, figures, we got CD reviews, video reviews, and a lot of great news. You want to check it out, countryentertainmentusa.com.
Welcome back. And here once again is your host, J.K. Coltrain.
Hi folks, this is J.K. Coltrain. Recently CMG Nashville did a artist showcase at the world-renowned Ernest Tubb Texas Troubadour Theater, and Miss Laura Dodd had a chance to sit down with Michael Lynn.
Hi everyone, I'm Laura Dodd and I'm here at the Texas Troubadour Theater. I have here with me Michael Lynn.
Hello, glad to be here.
Hey, glad to see you. And his partner in crime.
That's Bobby. Hi.
Bobby. Hey Bobby. Well, I am so glad y'all were up on the roster tonight. You're going to sing at 10:45.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show, I hear.
Look forward to it.
So where are you guys from originally?
We're from Missouri, still living there, High Ridge, Missouri, about 25 minutes from downtown.
Oh.
And have a new single out called Missing You. Released that. It's 61 on the Nashville Music Road chart.
Oh, congratulations.
It's just fun. It's number 15 on the ICMA chart, number 8 on Indie World chart, number 5 on New Music Weekly chart. So it's moving right up there, and the video's on the Country Network. So
congratulations.
going good.
That's great. So Bobby, do you play with Michael?
Yep, guitar player.
Guitar player.
Yep,
okay.
yep.
Acoustic or electric?
A little bit of everything.
Everything.
Yep.
Wow. My goodness.
Keeping busy.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. How many shows a year do you do?
We play 3 nights a week in St. Louis every week.
Wow.
So
that really adds up.
and then
for
we
you
come down
guys.
here and do shows. We're doing this tonight, and then BB King's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So,
well,
yes,
I
yes.
think I'm headed down there tomorrow, so I'll see you
All right.
there.
We will be there.
With Scott.
It's 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be. Well, no. We'll see.
Scott
Maybe
Farrell,
I'll sit
right?
you. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll see you there. But anyway, where can we find your music?
All right. www.michaellynn.net. It's on iTunes. Michael Lynn. MySpace. Facebook. Everywhere. Just
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to hearing more from Michael Lynn, and I know you will too. And Mr. Bobby, the guitar man.
And here's Michael Lynn with Missing You.
I tried to wake up this morning and try to get to move on. Put on a fresh pot of coffee, it was way too strong. Seems like all I know how to do is keep on missing you. I climbed that corporate ladder, trying to get to the top. Everything I thought that mattered, I forgot. Seems like all I know how to do is keep on missing you. The blue in your eyes, the sun in your hair, and when I really try, it's like you're almost there. Without you around, I'm here without a clue. Seems like all I know how to do is keep on missing is, or blame it all on myself. And either way it's useless, I'm going through hell. Seems like all I know how to do is keep on missing you. The blue in your eyes, the sun in your hair, and when I really try, it's like you're almost there. Without you around, I'm here without a clue. Seems like all I know how to do is keep on missing you. All I know how to do is keep on missing you.
We'll be right back again to the Stars of Tomorrow show after a quick word from our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited new CD release from Texas CMA's Entertainer of the Year and Traditional Country Hall of Famer J.K. Coltrain is finally here. That's right, the follow-up to his award-winning Weekend Willie Nelson CD, Rise and Fall of a Honky Tonk Hero, is now available from his website at www.jkcoltrane.com.
Fills up her glass, long necks and cigarettes, and I feel right at home. We're both a long, long way from the Lone Star State, and I could use some company.
So be sure and grab your copy today and be one of the first to own this awesome new CD from traditional country great J.K. Coltrain.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the Stars of Tomorrow show. I am your host J.K. Coltrain, and joining us now is from the land down under here. We got Born and Bred. How you doing? You want to introduce yourself to the folks out there by names?
Sure. I'm Michael.
I'm Glenda.
And I'm Paul.
And Paul. Glenn, she says. She informed me she'd be known as Glenn.
To my friends, and you're my friend.
To your friends. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And what are we doing in sunny Nashville?
Well, fire away, Michael. We're having a look-see and a bit of a play and having fun out in the town. It's been a great time.
I heard you were doing a little thing down in Alabama. You took a trip to Alabama?
Yep.
And
good
had a
place
good
to
time?
be from.
Yeah.
You know, Alabama was great. It was great to go down there and play with P-Shot Lizzie.
Yeah.
And got a bit of an education on American college football.
Did you?
Yeah.
Roll
Football.
Tide.
Football.
Roll Tide.
Real football, isn't he?
Roll Tide.
Paul had an Arkansas t-shirt on, and they made him take it off before we got on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said you go on stage with an Arkansas t-shirt on, they're going to shoot you.
I didn't know that rivalry was going on between Alabama. Now I know between Georgia and Florida and Alabama there's quite a rivalry. I didn't know about the Arkansas was included in that though.
Yeah, no, apparently so.
Because I lived in Georgia for a while. I know how Georgia and Alabama think about each other.
What about Nashville and Alabama?
I don't know. We haven't been competitive sports-wise for so many years. I don't know as far as football goes. Vanderbilt had a heck of a baseball team this year. They went to the World Series, College World Series, but football, no. But they got a new coach coming in, and we'll see what happens with Tennessee football. We hadn't had anything to brag about. I myself, I went to Ohio State, so I'm a Buckeye. So I talk about Michigan. That was our rivalry.
Yeah, no, it was good down there.
Yeah.
It was great. We went up to Indiana last weekend.
Right.
It was good.
Yeah.
Really nice folk.
And we played out at Chasers here as well.
Yeah.
We played at Chasers here as well.
That's great.
Great venue. What a great venue.
Yeah,
great
good,
band.
Good people.
Yeah. Well, what's your schedule look like? Where can folks find you so they can
Melbourne, Australia.
catch a show? You going back home when?
We're back down to Alabama this weekend, and then Michael's leaving, and then we're heading back on the 19th.
The 19th of July, you'll be heading back to Australia.
Yeah.
Yep.
beautiful country from what I've seen. Never got the opportunity to go there, but my friend Bucky Hobbs did a tour down there and says, JK, you got to go to Australia. You got to go ride the train. You got to ride the train, you know, across the. So that's great. And a website. You have a website that people can go and check out your music.
Yeah, just www.born-n-bred, Australian Red Dirt.
Is that AU?
No,
Yep, it is.
.com. Okay, I want to make sure. Yeah, because sometimes I run to that UK and AU thing.
Yeah.
So that's great. And I promoted a song last year. I think it was released last year, "White Lies," that features Glenn. Great song. But the one we're going to talk about today is a song about
on CMG Records.
The Kellys. Yeah, we'll give CMG Records a plug. There's their little CD, Born and Bred. I have a couple of those, yeah. But we're going to talk about the Kellys. That's the video we're going to show, and it's a story about some outlaws. I guess they're referred to as outlaws, much like our Jesse James.
No, just
Bush Rangers.
Yeah.
But, Ned Kelly was a
famous bush ranger.
Yeah, famous bush ranger that was hung in 1865. So.
Some say unfairly, some say fairly.
That's what I say. I've heard, a little bit of the background behind that. There were a little bit of Robin Hood going on there.
Yeah,
robbing the rich and give it to the poor.
Yeah, when he'd rob banks, he'd get the deeds to the farmers' land and give them back to them. So
that's a great story, though.
Bit of Robin Hood with it to be a folk hero, you know. So
because everybody got to ask, who is the Kellys? Because we're not familiar with them here in the States.
Well, if you listen to the song when we play the video. If you listen to the lyrics,
the story is in the
these
song.
guys have done a great job of actually writing the story into it. So, if you pay attention to the lyrics, you'll hear all about it.
Yeah, it's he was an Irish immigrant. His parents were Irish immigrants, and the story was that they were persecuted by the police, and he fought back. And whether he was a folk hero or a cop killer.
Depends on which side you stand on the fence.
Exactly.
It's a great story. So here, let's watch the video and you people listen to the words. It's a great story. It's called The Kellys by Born and Bred.
Cheers.
McIntyre got restless. One day he up and left. Died of typhoid fever in the goldfields in the west. Someone built a statue on the spot Pop burned down. Nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. Nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. 'Cause like a burst of thunder, they rode in from the bush. They vandalized the telegraph and shot the law too. And then that mongrel cunt out snuck out and raised a stink. There was horse racing and there was dancing and grog brought a drink. And Joe, who used to entertain down in the eucalypts, he's married now and weighs in at 12 stone and a slip. All those Argus headlines have turned to musty brown. And nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. And nothing much has happened since the Kellys came to town. It's like a burst of thunder, they're running from the tours. They robbed the National Bank to a loud round of applause. And then that flaming Johnson, he set the pub on fire. We had ourselves the biggest party in the history of the Shire. Just like a burst of thunder, the road end from the camp. The scandalized the decent folk, delighted all the tramps. And then that bloody blue coat, he shot Kelly in the leg. We had ourselves a taste of the lies we might have led. We had ourselves a taste of the lies we might have led.
Yes, folks, that was Born and Bred, a song called The Kellys. Check it out when you can. And check them out at bornandbred.com.
Reddirt.com.
Red Dirt.
Australia.
Red Dirt music. It's Australian Red Dirt. That's their motto. I remember
Got
that.
a lot of red dirt down there.
And we talked during the break there for a second. You said you had, in January, you had a big show going on down in Australia you want to tell folks about.
Yeah, we had the first one last year. We had Jimmy Parker over, and we head up to Tamworth from Melbourne.
Which is like what? Tamworth is like the word CMI? CM festival here, isn't it?
Yeah,
similar to our CMA festival.
Yeah.
Huge, large, forget how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people attend to Tamworth every year. It's
the biggest.
It's a big.
It's the biggest thing in Australia for country.
And it lasts how long?
It goes a week.
A week long.
Yeah, a bit longer.
Similar to our CMA festival.
Yeah.
Love it.
So poor old Jimmy Parker, he got off the plane after 30 hours. We picked him up in our bus. The air conditioning wasn't working. And he had another 30 hours in the bus with 117 degrees all the way.
There you go.
Another 30 hours. So.
Well, he came back and looking okay, so he didn't do any
complain
harm.
once.
He didn't lose any weight either. Sorry, Jimmy.
And he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it so much.
Cigars. That's
He's
what
just a
he
good guy.
enjoyed.
He's a good guy.
And he enjoyed it so much he wants to come back again next year, and I think we're setting up another thing with CMG Records. Are going to take a couple more
Number of
people
artists
out.
going down there, yeah.
And we're going to have a room down there that's going to pump and rock and sort of really be happening with Tamworth, hopefully.
Well, that's great. Well, you remember folks in Australia are going to be in Australia in the first year in January. Be sure and check out the Tamworth Festival
Australia Day.
and catch Born and Bred there. We thank you for coming by and looking forward to spending some more time with you.
You should come down.
Thank you, Jake.
I'd love to come down sometime.
Yeah, no dramas.
Born and Bred.
Okay,
Nice
cheers.
to meet you. Bye.
Thank you.
What's up?
Hi, folks. This is J.K. Coltrain from the Stars of Tomorrow show. And I want to take a moment of your time to thank the folks that help make this show possible each week, beginning with Gene Breeden Studios on Music Valley Drive, who allows us the use of his studio free of charge. And we got to thank Keith and Mike Bradford for Nashville Broadcasting Network, who was the brains behind the show, and we got to thank them. And Mr. Stephen B. Riley, who helps with the filming, and V2 Promotions. And last of all, Robin Lavender from One Horn Productions, who handles the editing for the show. And to each of them, we give them a big thank you from the Stars of Tomorrow.
G'day, we're Born and Bred, and you're watching Stars of Tomorrow show.
Yeehaw.
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 Hi, folks. This is J.K. Coltrane. I want to thank you all for tuning in this week's Stars of Tomorrow show. And I hope you join each and every week as we come on. And if you are a country, bluegrass, or gospel artist with a broadcast quality video and like to be on our show, just send it to the address on this screen or contact me, jkcoltrane@gmail.com. And if you don't have a quality video, we can help you with that too, so contact us for sure. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Hope to see you all again next week on J.K. Coltrane's Stars of Tomorrow show.